Good evening from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York. It's time for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on the LI Sports Network. A varsity matchup to close out our evening between the Ward Melville Patriots and the Kings Park Commack Knights. Well, if you joined us from the start of the broadcast, you saw it senior night for Ward Melville, celebrating 13 seniors on their roster tonight. Declan Farrell, Lucas Sherman, Cindy Rosengold, Thomas Ridge III, Benjamin Schleider, Michael Laganegro, Jack Frisch, Bryce Paragoski, Tyler Curley, James Fisher, Luke Rayleigh, and of course both the goalies, Andrew Stemple and Declan Heffernan, all being celebrated here tonight with their posters on the glass as well. It's been a rough season for the Patriots, 4-14-0, and believe it or not, they're in 9th place. They still have kind of an outside chance at the playoffs, depending on how Middle Country also does as well. Other varsity game going on right now over on the South Ring, Northport Huntington, a big game that KPC would be keeping an eye on if they weren't playing currently against West Islip, who has the most outside chances to make the playoffs. And it is currently a 3-1 game. 3-1 lead, I should say, in favor of Northport Huntington. 2 goals in the opening minute for the Tigers. And that is a big game for them. KPC as well, a big game here, because they are sitting right behind the Tigers. Just 2 points behind them for 5th place. Both teams all but guaranteed to make the playoffs. But of course, seeding important. These two teams can very well meet up with each other, of course, in round 1. And not sure if home ice is necessarily a thing here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, but I'm sure KPC will want to finish above the Tigers in the standings. A close 5-4 loss back on the 23rd last time out against East Islip. Meanwhile, a 6-1 loss for Ward Melville in their last game also happened to be against the Chiefs back on the 16th of January. Penultimate game for the Patriots. They play Sachem on February the 1st, 7:50 p.m. puck drop in their final game. And KPC, this is it. Their last test before they turn to the quarterfinal round. Can they pass it? It's going to be a tough task against Ward Melville. Puck drop and starting goalies coming up next here on LI Sports Network. Back here on LISN, puck drop set to go between Ward Melville and KPC. The starting goalies for the Knights, it'll be number 90, Jackson Murray. 9 starts on the year, 4.68 goals against, 3-5-1-0 for number 90 in white. As the puck is down, we are underway. He will be opposed by, well, one of the 2 seniors. Who's it going to be? Number 37, Andrew Stemple gets the start. 14 games started this year, 4.95 goals against. He's 4-10-0-1 on the season. And here comes James Fisher. Drop pass McFadden. Centering pass intercepted by Max Hudzinski. Got a mini student section here to my right for Ward Melville senior night as Hudzinski rips one high off the glass. Curley with Rayleigh up the ice. Curley, Rayleigh in the circle. Shoots, Murray the save, and the rebound jammed at by Curley. Couldn't get anything on it. Play down, and now Connor Coco. Oh, he got rocked at the blue line by Luke Rayleigh. It's played out. Scott overskated it. McFadden giving it a run. He's got Burke going to the goal and just out of his reach. On goal, steered aside. Ebley chopping at it. And this puck ends out of play. What a fast-paced start to this hockey game. These teams may not be all that close in the standings, but Ward Melville's not a team you want to sleep on if you're KPC. They have plenty of firepower offensively. And, of course, their goaltending is stellar. Frome lost the handle, and then a collision between Inklin and Honigman as those two go down at the red line. Honigman, Burke, Rayleigh. His shot blocked by Ebley. Kazarek trying to find it, could not. Honigman will skate it out 1-on-2. Frome the trailer, couldn't get through. Stempel will stick it away to the glass. Centering pass, Burke gets to it. Couldn't get it past Honigman. And now it's Ebley. Frome, touched on by Borzimato. And now Frisch back for Inklin. TJ Kazarek flying in, separated from the puck, and this play is offside. 12:52 to go. We remain scoreless here in period number 1. Face-off controlled there by KPC for a moment. Lagonegro, though, solid defense on the backtrack. Brown overskated. And now it's Frisch. Frisch left the puck behind. Now comes to Farrell. Comes back to Farrell. Farrell moving in. Shot, stick save made by Murray. Wraps around the boards. Argilla gets to it. Flips it ahead, and here's Brown. Abrams with him. Brown takes it wide. Great stick on the back check by Ben Schleider. And the crowd's loving it. Centering pass. Great stick that time by Frisch. Argilla was parked in the slot. Pops out. Farrell gonna hustle after it. He'll be one of the first ones on it behind the net, along with Michael Mealy. Frisch turns. His shot blocked off. Mealy behind the net around the boards. Inklin waiting for it there. Now it's Frisch. Turns, opens up, shoots. That one through a lot of traffic. Fought off by Murray. And KPC is guilty of icing. With 11:33 left here in period number 1. Patriots team that is tied in points with the West Islip Lions on the other side, so hoping they get help from the Tigers as Curley's shot was stopped, which would pretty much finish off the Lions for that last spot, and it would then be a 2-horse race between Ward Melville and Middle Country. Middle Country, though, has the inside track. Middle Country actually had their penultimate game yesterday, either postponed or potentially canceled, against the Patmid Raiders. So we'll have to wait to see if Middle Country still has 2 games left or just 1. Each team normally plays 20 in a season. Kovacs chips it out. Coco gets to it. Connor Coco, one of the all-stars of the KPC Knights, centering pass to Flex high in the air, comes to the near side. A steal by McFadden. McFadden, Curley going to the goal. McFadden, close save by Murray as he flashes the leather. Michael McFadden, an all-star as well for Ward Melville, and an overtime winner in the first semifinal game. And not a senior for Ward Melville, but good shot there, and nice glove save from Murray. Flipped out towards Honigman, racing forward against Schleider, got by him. Honigman, shot slowed up and sticked away by Stempel. He had a few teammates going towards the goal. Ebley couldn't get through. Plays it down low. Honigman tried to shoot the backhand through his legs. Up in the air, and it was fought off by Stempel. Lands in the corner behind the net. Burke takes a high hit from Mealy, and that frees up the puck for Borzamato. With Paul Trentini on the cam tonight, I'm Brady Campbell from the North Rink. 5 minutes gone here in the first. Scoreless between the Patriots and the Knights. TJ Kazarik takes it wide. Kazarik, tough angle, tries St. Murray. Pick the rebound up, takes it wide. Now curls up top. Sherman, center point, fought off. Coming to get it, Paragoski. Down towards Burke. It's taken by Mealy. And flip back out to center. Sherman, his pass hit Borzamato. Now Inklin, pass out of the reach of Burke. Down the ice it goes, icing here against KPC, or excuse me, against Ward Melville with 9:19 to go in period number 1. Faceoff will be to the left of Stempel. Pascal won it back from Frisch. Quick shot from Hudzinski, blocker down. Another try goes high off the shot from Jacobs. Lagonegro with Farrell. Just plays it ahead. Now it's Hudzinski. His pass flagged down by Frisch. Plays it deeper. Hudzinski, though, will go D to Corey Jacobs. And he'll bank it out. Sherman chops it towards Inklin. Jake Inklin moving in, takes it wide to the half wall, curls, dangerous pass, banks out past Lagonegro, being hunted down by Argilla. Good job there by number 41 in green, and now it's Frisch. Back in, his shot gloved and held by Jackson Murray. Draw comes back to the line, wrapped around to McFadden. McFadden lost the handle. Coco outlets it ahead, and a nice move there by Delio. Delio to the circle, fanned on the shot. It goes wide, pinballing around and thrown behind the net. Now Coco check to the boards. Kovacs drives through, shot, score! KPC strikes first off the stick of Connor Kovacs. Go Melville! Just picks that puck up, gets himself available in the circle, and just a quick shot. Full Stempel on the glove side, and the big opening goal belongs to the KPC Knights. Kovacs with his third of the season. And here they come again. Centering pass. Fisher knocked it away. Kovacs down to the corner. Delio on it. Banks it out to Hudzinski. Lets the wrister go. Blocked down by Schleider. And the turnaround shot from Delio goes wide. Schleider gets to it. Off the boards. Jacob slowed it up. Delio held it in, and fired it back around. Kovacs dueling for it with Fisher. Coco sends it back down the boards. Schleider whips it to the line, but Hudzinski was there waiting for it. Turns back. Max Hudzinski to the high slot. Swallowed up by Stempel, and he gets the whistle. Go Melville! Patriots come away with it. Ebley not able to hold it in. Delayed offside. Borzamato will touch up. That gives Inklin some time. His pass hit Honigman. Comes back to the line. See if Frone regroups. Goes to Brady Ebley. Pass got through Honigman. Sherman up the boards. Held in. Shot. Saves Stemple. Rebound loose. Comes back into the crease, and Stemple will scoop it off the ice. Connor Coco gets the lone assist on the Kovacs goal. His 10th of the season. Comes back to Jack Scott. Shot, a little leg, and almost came to Borzimano in the slide. Throws it down to Ciafrone. Tries to return it. Picked off. And now McFadden. On to Curley. Curley taps it along. Rayleigh has a lane. Fought off by Murray. The speed of Luke Rayleigh on display in this line of Ward Melville. Certainly, you don't want to give them an odd-man rush up the ice. Ciafrone. Ciafrone, tough angle, tries, save Stemple, and the rebound cleared away. Ebley chipped around him. McFadden, Curley joining. McFadden to Curley, in, save made, and the rebound handcuffed McFadden. Now Rayleigh to the high slot on goal, stick to side. Fisher behind the net. Spins it in front, look out, hit the skate of Ebley and just missed the post. Tie up behind the net, Rayleigh. Working on Ciafrone, wraps it around. Fisher comes to get it. One of the Patriot captains down low, it comes back to him. Tries to reverse it, Ebley all over it. Ebley tied up by Rayleigh. Rayleigh out to the left point where Curley is. Curley, traffic in front, shot missed. Schleider down to McFadden. Great shift here for this Ward Melville line. McFadden on the cutback, trying to dance through. Good stick, Ciafrone, and he'll finally alleviate the pressure for KPC. And he'll bring it in. Argilla with him. Argilla from the slot. His shot. Have his stick tied up and it missed. Brown. Hudzinski, wrister, saves Stemple. Mealy takes a check from Curley there. Argilla. Tied up, Brown gets on it. Knocked down, Pascal fanned on the shot. Poked out towards McFadden, and he'll reset things here for Ward Melville. 13 in the change, stretch pass ahead. Kazarik got a stick on it. 4.5 left in period one. The lone goal from Connor Kovacs. KPC with the 1-0 lead. Paragoski nearly took that one away from Mealy. Mealy up the boards. Only one there, TJ Kazarik. Tried to spin it deeper, intercepted by Hudzinski. Max Hudzinski leading the rush. From the high circle, catches the top of the glass, stays in play on the block from Sherman. Brown. Down to Argilla, tried to center again, Brown scores! From almost the same spot as Kovacs, Brown sneaks it short side, 2-0 Knights.
Let's go, Melville!
Great passing here in the corner by KPC. Pops out to Brown, just turns it quickly on goal. Just in that upper 90 there, glove side again. Knights come down with a goal. Just the shift immediately after Ward Melville had a lot of chances themselves. Could not capitalize. This was delayed offside. Meanwhile, it's chipped back down the ice, and Coco has a beat on it. Coco on the cutback. Sherman upended him. And it's cleared back out. Coco finds it. Connor Coco got through Sherman. Dropped it off. And now taken by Ward Melville. Kazarik trying to break ahead. Pass towards him from Sherman. Deflected in, and the defenseman in on the rush here. Ties it up in the corner. Kazarik emerges with it. Brings it out high. Draws two defenders. His pass blocked off and comes back out. Patriots have to touch up. And they do. And immediately out on the ice is Fisher to chip it ahead. Kazarik couldn't get it through Jacobs. Scott around towards Coco. Coco, dangerous area, nearly gave it away. Chopped at, Scott will just play it off towards the half wall. Lagonegro Down the boards, upended. Fangs won the penalty, none coming. Saucer pass across. Schleider, one-timer, saved from Murray. Schleider stapled into the wall by Coco as he heads to get it. Comes out high, shot redirected, pinballs around. Frisch stopped in front, plays it back in front, and it's steered away by Murray. Coco now by himself. Delio shot off a stick. And behind the net, and he gets on it. Schleider put a shoulder into him. Comes back towards the line. Now it's Jacobs down to the half wall, moving to the circle. Jacobs, good stick by Schleider. Jacobs, the turnaround shot missed. Borzamano right back through the slot. Farrell gets a stick on it, and he leads the rush up ice for Ward Melville. Farrell nearly stepped on the puck, almost wiped out, gave the puck away. Honigman back the other ways. A shot blocker saved by Stempel. And the pass just out of his reach. Inklin with 100 seconds left in the period. Starts up ice. And it's sliced past Mealy. And we get a penalty, I believe, behind the play. Interference. And it looks like it's against KPC. And Antonio Borzamano to the box. 95 seconds left in the period. And the game's first power play will go to the Ward Melville Patriots. Nick Brown picks up his 5th goal of the season. Drew Argilla and Matthew Pascal the assist. Pascal his 6th assist on the season. Argilla picks up his 8th helper. Now to work goes the power play here for Ward Melville. Trying to get back within one late in the period. McFadden shot blocked. And it's chipped back out here by KPC. McFadden turning with it. Feeds it ahead. Can Kazara catch up to it? Mealy chopped it around him, but it's followed up and held in by Rayleigh. He got separated from the puck, though, and some time here for Ciafrone, and they'll fire it all the way down as we hit 1 minute left here in period number 1. 2-0 lead for Kings Park Commack. Trying to spoil senior night for Ward Melville. Now it's Fisher. Basically a must-win game here for the Patriots to try and claim that last playoff spot. McFadden shot blocked. Curley knocked off his stick. Honigman high, flipping to the ceiling and out of play. 34.1 left on the clock. Curley off the draw. Shot hit a stick. Went behind. Up the boards. Pinching down Inklin. Chopped around him by Brown and all the way down. Just 20 left. Will be some carryover time. Not a whole lot for Ward Melville going into the second. They can't score here in the final 13. McFadden slash. No call. Rayleigh trying to split the defense. And he got sandwiched. 5 seconds left in the period. And that'll do it for the first. 2-0. The goals from Kovacs and Brown has KPC in front. There'll be 21 seconds of power play time for the Ward Melville Patriots. Although the clock's running, the power play clock should be stopped. We'll reset that in a moment. 2-0 lead for Kings Park Commack. Second period coming up next here on LISN. Back for period number 2 here on LISN with Paul Trentini running the camera here on the North Rink. At the rinks, I'm Brady Campbell. Senior night for Ward Melville. They find themselves trailing by 2 goals against Kings Park Commack. 15 seconds left on the Patriots power play. Burke turning with it in the corner, got tied up. Now it comes out high. Final 5 seconds on the man advantage. Inkland shot blocked. Sherman back to 5 aside, misses the net. And the puck wraps around and skated out by KPC, although Burke will bring it right back in. Sandwiched by Hudzinski. Flips it around. Kazara couldn't reach it. Argilla coming to get it. Sherman pinches down, flips it towards the front, and unable to get a stick on it was Paragoski. Burke takes it down low. Burke centering pass blocked off. Turns with it again. Burke slides it through. Inkland blocked down in front. What a look. Jake Inkland cutting down from the point instead. Now it's Delio. Saved by Stempel. And no rebound. One of the best looks of the night for Ward Melville, coming on the stake of Jake Inkland moments ago. But the game remains 2-0 in favor of KPC as they had a quick rush up the ice. And Andrew Stempel, another big save. Look out here, Kovacs down low, trying to dance through Fisher, who closed on him quickly and could not. Kovacs got the scoring started tonight. Puck got through Ebley, much to the enjoyment of the student section of Ward Melville. Oh, look out here, as bringing it up ice was Emily, and the whistle blows, and KPC potentially lucky that that didn't end up in their net as Jack Scott lost an edge and took out Murray and the net.
Go Melville!
Heads up play by Ward Melville to get a shot towards the goal right as play was blown dead. You never know. Of course, it was knocked off by KPC, but there will be a face-off just outside their zone. Rayleigh against Delio. And it's Coco for KPC. Stood up by Schleider. Kovacs behind the net. Centers towards Coco. Deflected out to the line. Ebley will fling it down low. Schleider banks it ahead. Here's McFadden. On to Tyler Curley. Curley behind the net gets to it. On the cutback, closed off by Scott. It comes up towards Schleider at the half wall. Sticks it back down to the corner. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Fisher pokes it down. Oh, loaded up for the one-timer was Rayleigh. Didn't get through. And then the point shot from Curley with McFadden in front is swallowed up by Murray.
Come on, Melville, keep it up!
Patriots continuing the pressure here. What is it going to take to beat Jackson Murray? Hudzinski will wrap it around the boards. Inkland comes over left point to get it. Down to McFadden. McFadden looking, redirection by Curley. And it was stopped by Murray. Oh boy, what a chance here. Inkland holds it in. McFadden, great vision there. Rayleigh calling for it, but he sees Curley potentially open down low. And a huge save from Murray. Patriots on the cusp of breaking through as a shot off the draw from Burke was stopped. Max Hudzinski up the ice. Hudzinski flips it towards Sia Frone. He was checked by Inkland. Centering pass, pops out towards the point. D to D now. Borzamato loads up. Shot banks off the end boards. Back to Borzamato. Holds on to it. Goes behind, return to him. It hopped his stick. And then he had it lifted by Sherman. Gave it up to Sia Frone. See a Frone trying to dangle through. Pops out Hudzinski. Shot high off the glass. See a Frone towards the net. Now KPC generating some offense. Shot on. Saved by Stemple with the glove. Three minutes, 10 seconds gone here in period number 2. Late change here for KPC's left defenseman as Corey Jacobs hops on the ice. Fisher around for Farrell. Banks it ahead, Mealy steps in, got stood up there. And now dangerous pass right through where Melville's own slot, but it comes out. Argilla to Nick Brown with the insurance tally in period number 1. Pops to Argilla, his shot off a stick and high. Brown on it off the apron. Brown. Jacobs. Wrist shot, goes high. May have hit a body in front. Mealy pinches down around the boards, coming to get it. Jacobs, or Brown, excuse me, up to Jacobs. Slap shot, right pad save. Brown checked by Fisher. Argilla comes to get it. Drew Argilla, centering pass, blocked right back to him. Trying to fend off a few defenders. Fights through some checks. Brown in the slot. Shoots, fall off by Stemple. Schleider banks it ahead. Mealy stopped the rush for a moment, but now it's Farrell with Frisch. Oh, and he fired the pass into the skates of Frisch. And it ends up in the corner. It was almost a breakaway for Jack Frisch if Mealy didn't slow that up initially. Delio with Argilla. Delio in, shot blocked by Sherman, and he goes down, but he pops right back up. Montenegro trying to get it out. It eventually comes out, but Delio right back in. Crossed wires with Abrams there. And Delio checked to the boards, but it comes out to the point. Jacobs loads up a shot. Stemple didn't know where it was, but he got the save. And then a big reverse hit there from Delio on Sherman. Puck comes to the left point. Jacobs wrister looking for the redirection. It goes wide. Inkland high off the glass and out, and then Ebley checked by Farrell, and Inkland takes it. Trying to fight through Argilla. Gave it up to Jacobs, lost a stick in the hands of Jacobs, who separates himself from Jake Inkland's stick. Inkland goes to the bench. His stick still in the KPC zone as Jacobs comes in. It's pulled down, no penalty, and then nearly took the puck away from his knees. Pascal down to the circle. Matthew Pascal stopped and held by Stemple. .9:24 left here in the second. A 2-0 lead for KPC. Feels like both teams should maybe have a few more. Stemple, a couple big saves here as of late. And a couple massive stops early in the second for Murray. McFadden may have caught a stick up high. He's still trying to shake it off as Pascal nearly snuck that one glove side. Schleider. McFadden gets on it. Comes behind the net, banks it up towards Tyler Curley. It got by him though, and now it's Mealy. Hops the stick of Pascal. Here's Fisher. Checked. Rayleigh, the follow-up. Shot blocked by Mealy. Centers it in front. They score! The captain, Tyler Curley. This time he sneaks it through Murray, and the Patriots are on the board. Chance almost evaporated. Rayleigh stays with it, though. Curley gets his stick on it and jams it 5-hole on Jackson Murray. And the right side of the building here to the right of me has come alive. It is a one-goal game with 8:43 left here in the middle frame. Hudzinski Pass. Did Borzamato get a touch? Ruled no icing. Sherman. Back out. Jacobs. Spins out of trouble, and then Curley greeted him. McFadden tried to chip it ahead. Intercepted by Ciafrone. Back on Honigman. That one stuck to Stemple. Didn't know where it was. Had some help from Sherman, and he gets the whistle. So Curley from Rayleigh and McFadden. Tyler Curley's team leading 15th goal on the season. Rayleigh gets his 5th assist. And McFadden, his now team leading 9th assist. He was tied with 8 assists with Curley. Picks up the secondary on that one. Right to Hudzinski. Save made, and another save, point blank on Honigman. Big couple saves there for Andrew Stemple. Honigman now dancing with it. Has to regroup. Hudzinski to Ciafrone. Fires it wide on the entry. Now Honigman locks up with Inkland. Dances himself free. Turns and fired wide. Almost looked like there was a little daylight on the short side, but pulled it a bit. Ciafrone. Honigman holds. Back down low. Paragoski off the stanchion. And Hudzinski on goal from a tough angle. A couple saves again from Stemple. And a try from Honigman stopped as well. Almost looked like he thought about picking it up on his stick behind the net. Saucer pass. What a feed. Jacobs offhand on the shot. And a steal for Burke. Kazarik ahead with him. Burke trying to drive on Jacobs. Does. Sharp angle try. Save made. And then a steal. Paragoski. Burke scores! Patrick Burke couldn't get the first one to go. Finds the back of the net on the second one. And we are tied. First, we'll take a look at 2 big saves from Andrew Stemple to keep his team within 1. And then down the other end, Burke stopped there. Paragoski, though, makes the play. Frees up Burke in front. And he finishes on the blocker side. And we have a tie game just past the halfway point of regulation time. This is Fisher, under pressure from Argilla, flips it out. That takes a funny hop. Mealy will have to hustle to it. That is just offside as Lagonegro couldn't quite get to the line in time.
Go, Melville!
Patrick Burke, his 4th goal on the season. Paragoski gets the assist, his 6th on the year. Bryce Paragoski, no goals on the year, but still getting it done in the assist department. Schleider back in. This might be offside. Farrell was a step ahead of the play, so they have to touch up and allow some time for Brady Ebley. Ebley. Fisher with the steal. Frisch breaking towards the goal. Ebley on the back check. What a pass by Frisch. Somehow got it back towards Fisher, but the pass a bit too hot to handle, and now Brown will reset for KPC. Well, it's not a playoff game. Late in the season, though. One team may not be going to the playoffs as Brown's shot was stopped. But it certainly feels like it. As it comes out to Mealy. He's under pressure from Farrell. Goes across to Ebley. Argilla knocked off the puck. Mealy ahead. Brown got a stick on it. Now it's Fisher. Stops up behind the net. And we'll just saucer one down the ice. Did he get the roll? He did, right on goal. He's definitely got to play some curling or billiards in his spare time with that attempt down the ice. You would have thought there was an empty net. Argilla back in. Pascal off the bar and out of play. Matthew Pascal, oh so close. He's already got an assist tonight. Nearly gave KPC the lead back. Quick release here. Looks like it caught Stemple by surprise. Maybe screened out high by his own defender as well. 5.5 left in the period. Pascal dropped it towards Daly on the slot. He couldn't reach it. And now McFadden saucers it out of the reach of Curley. Hudzinski finds a path in. Hudzinski shot from the outside, swallowed up and held by Stempel. Patrick Burke, the former Northport Huntington Tiger, prior to coming up to the varsity level. Has the game tied. Delio trying to give his team the lead back. Mealy in the slot, or rather Kovacs turns, throws one towards the net, punched away and cleared down the ice. And War Melville might gladly take this icing here after a flurry of chances from KPC. And of course they can change, and they will. Curley, Rayleigh, McFadden off. Burke, Kazarik, and Paragoski on. It's kicked at. Comes to Inkland. Banks it ahead. Kazarik looking over his options. Tries to dangle through the legs, and Jack Scott wouldn't let him through. Burke turns out to the circle. Back down Kazarik. Tried to return it. Good read that time by Delio. Kazarik backs into Scott and flips it down the board. Hudzinski will get to it. Ahead towards Kovacs. Stood up by Sherman at the line. Foot race. Burke has to hustle Pascal and Delio all over him, but Burke somehow won the puck back. Goes up to Kazarik. Kazarik 3-on-3. Lets one go. Same Avery. Rebound right back to him, and Murray makes the save. Just over 4 minutes left in period 2. Face off to the right of Murray. It's Ebley off the glass. Borzamato will skate it out, put it around Schleider. Fisher back on it, under pressure from Honigman. Banks it out. Here's Jacobs. Spins around both Lagonegro and his own teammate, Ciafrone there. And comes out Frisch. And Ciafrone do battle in front of the linesman. Honigman back in for KPC. Honigman shoots. Save made by Stempel, and he's got it. 3.5 left. Here's Lagonegro off the D-zone draw. Borzamato had a shot blocked. Place it back down. Here's Fisher up the boards. Borzamato on the steal. Fisher won it back in the dangerous area. Honigman centers, backhand try, score! Antonio Borzamato puts KPC back in front. Honigman, you'll see Borzamato creep in front there. He just sees him, jams it towards the front, and the backhand try squeaks through blocker side. And KPC back in front with 3:18 left in period 2. McFadden back in, shot through the legs of Jacobs, stick save made. Here's Honigman. Curley trying to chip it by him. Honigman up the boards. Fisher pinches down. Curley takes the puck. Curley holds on to it. Throws it in front, up in the air. It lands on top of the net. We get the whistle. Oh, this chance became a bit more dangerous than I think Jackson Murray would have liked here. He got the stick on it, popped up in the air, and lands on the top of the goal, and we get the whistle. May have gotten a piece of it just to angle it behind. Jacobs under pressure. Eventually fires it around towards Abrams. The number 7s come together as McFadden was able to kick it free. McFadden takes it wide. Fisher calling for it. McFadden fakes the drop, opens himself up, now goes to Schleider. Shot, glove save by Murray, and This place was ready to explode if Schleider could find the back of the net. Seems to be a fan favorite here to my right. Comes to McFadden. Shot blocker save. Curley puts it down to the corner. Odzinski up the boards. Brown, as this top line goes to work again for Ward Melville. Rayleigh almost dug it free. Fisher kept the play alive, and now it's chipped out towards Brown. Couldn't settle it, now finds it. Centers towards Argilla, shot on, and then McFadden, or rather Stempel. McFadden is a forward. Stempel makes the save with 2:03 left in the period. Borzamato, crucial goal in this hockey game, his 8th of the season. Assisted by Honigman, his 6th helper. Comes out towards the line. Mealy quickly on goal. No, he got blocked out in front. Abrams and Inkland were tied up. And now here is Abrams. Inkland defending. Paragoski under 2 minutes left here in the period. Kazarik chips it ahead. Odzinski fanned on the clearing attempt. Burke towards the net, redirected in the legs of Murray, and he falls back on it. The Patriots come close to the equalizer again. Burke has time, the patience, waits for Kazarik to get in front. Perfect redirection. We already saw one goal beat Murray 5-hole. That time he's able to just get enough of it. Shot from a tough angle. That was an awkward save. But he made it, and then Kazarik got the glove on the clearing attempt, but it's rescued by Pascal. Ahead to Coco. Sherman defending. Coco takes it around the net. Opens up. We'll just fire it back around to the near side. Pascal gets there, up top Odzinski. Dancing with it, down low Pascal. His pass intercepted. Kazarik leads the charge up ice for the Patriots. 1 minute left in period number 2. Kazarik takes it wide. Thought about picking it up on his stick. Turns under pressure. Shouldered by Hudzinski. Took the puck away, but gave it away. Sherman in front. It got through and fought off by Murray. Back up to Sherman again with traffic. Oh, it hit someone that looked like Kazarik in the back and just missed. And now cleared out. Here's Coco. 30 seconds left in the period. Connor Coco on the cutback, trying to drop it to Pascal. And the Patriots coming back on defense will take the puck back. High flip. Hudzinski gloves it down, walks to the slide. Oh, an awkward save by Stempel as it was redirected, but he kept it out. And an icing here with 9.1 left on the clock. A couple of nice redirections by both teams. But the goalies standing on their heads right now. 7 seconds left in the period. Ward Melville trying to get to the horn here, down 1. And from the dot, Delio's shot was stopped. Hudzinski, one last try. Save made. Stempel cleared away. And what a second period that was. 3 total goals. First 2 by the Patriots to tie it. Antonio Borzamato's goal standing up into the intermission. Can KPC hang on to spoil Ward Melville senior night? Crucial 15 minutes on the way next here on LISN. 15 minutes left here on LISN. A 3-2 lead for Kings Park Commack over Ward Melville. In the final game of the regular season for the Knights, second to last game for the Patriots as they are desperately trying to sneak into the playoffs. Knights are in. They're the 5 seed currently, a chance to be the 4 seed, although final seconds ticking away on the South Rink. I just heard the buzzer as Northport Huntington, from start to finish, dominant over West Islip, picked up the victory. So they will stay ahead of KPC for the time being. Actually, they locked it up because KPC has no games left after tonight. But the puck is down on the third. Borzamano has the go-ahead goal. Separated from the puck. Gets back on a tough angle try. Save Stemple. Curley. Jacobs kicked it along. It's chopped out. 2-on-1. Rayleigh with McFadden. Rayleigh pad save. McFadden just couldn't reach the rebound. Got a piece of it, not enough. And then Honigman looked like he went after Curley there. Tried for the reverse hit. Those two got tied up. Now Borzamano back in. Oh, he and Rayleigh come together. Rayleigh lost his stick. Fisher goes down. Another Patriot on the ice. Jacobs, meanwhile, pinched up to hold it in. Everyone losing their footing right now, one way or another. Honigman back to his feet, takes a shot. Stemple squeezes the arms together to hold on. Minute 7 gone in period 3. Hudzinski, shot blocked, foot race, Burke, can he pull through? Burke knocked off the puck, stays with it, drops it off. Sherman punched up into the netting by Murray. KPC, of course, done after tonight in the regular season. Next game for Ward Melville, February 1st, 7:50 p.m. puck drop against Sachem. That is not going to be an easy task if they are still alive in the playoff hunt, which makes this game even more important. Brown ahead. Argilla has Coco with him. Drew Argilla. Coco on goal, and a big save by Stemple. Got over in a flash to get a piece of that one. Coco down the wall. Inkland tied up by Brown. Inkland up the boards, only one there, Coco. Oh, log jam in the near side corners. We approach 2 minutes gone in period 3. Dug free by Argilla. And his shot ramps up into the netting as we had some extracurriculars there in the corner as Argilla came away with the puck.
Go, Melville!
Both teams will make changes. 2 minutes, 5 seconds gone. Linesman making sure the net is sturdy. Here's Delio. Sharp angle try, saved by Stemple. Rebound popped out to the other side. Here's Declan Farrell. 2-on-2. Farrell to the slot, lost the handle. Now throws it towards the net. Sherman, the defender, was in front looking for the redirection. And it looked like Murray got a piece. Kovacs pressuring Inkland. Now Farrell. Farrell onside. Holds at the line, cuts back, shot, pad, save, and the rebound hopped the stick of Frisch. That close to a tie game. Hudzinski will play it to a safe area of the ice for Ebley. They'll flip it ahead. And here's Abrams. Numbers for KPC. A good stick. But now it's Hudzinski. Feeds it over. Kovacs didn't get enough on it. Center back towards the net. Kovacs got the scoring started all the way back in the first. Now Inkland leads the rush for Ward Melville. We'll flip it into the corner and head after it. He'll get there ahead of Hudzinski. Tried to spin it towards the front, took an awkward fall. Meanwhile, a wrap try is pinned against the post by Murray. Again, it's good to see Inkland pop up to his feet immediately because kind of took a funny spill there into the boards. He'll head off for the change, and we hope to see him back for his next shift. 11:35 left. Rayleigh and Ciafrone to take the face-off. Curley on goal, save Murray. And we'll do it again as we take another look at that two-on-run rush for KPC. And that massive save. By Andrew Stemple, keeping this a one-goal game. Here's Fisher. Missed the net. Off the end boards, and now Borzamano. Fanned on the pass. Now springs Ciafrone. 2-on-1. Pascal going to the goal. Ciafrone missed. He was going for that top corner. Pops out Borzamano. Jams it towards the goal, looking for Ciafrone's stick. Got by him. McFadden regroups. He turns it to Fisher. Flips it down the ice. Catches an edge. Jacobs under pressure from Rayleigh. Turns back. Now Ciafrone. Borzamano. Flips it. Schleider right there. His pass hit a skate and pops up in the air. Schleider presses Borzamano to the glass. Now Jacobs back down the boards, and Borzamano steers it behind. Fisher wraps it all the way around to the point. Jacobs has to move it. Oh, look out. Curley nearly off to the races. Jacobs' skate held it in. Reverse hit Borzamano on Schleider. Back ahead, though, comes Rayleigh. Pokes it in deep. Jacobs will feed it back out. Inkland back on it. Now McFadden. Off the skate of Rayleigh, and this will be onside. McFadden trying to get his stick free. Comes back out. Pascal flips it in. Inkland runs into the referee there, and the puck did as well. Now it's banked out by Brown. Sherman will get there ahead of him. And he's trying to catch a penalty there. Could have been icing as well, and said nothing, and Coco will reset behind his own goal. Under 10 minutes left in the third period. A little bit of a dangerous change there from KPC. Oh, and Inkland tried to run Coco into the boards. Inkland took the worst of the hit. Meanwhile, Coco redirection goes wide. And Kazarik will poke it out. Can he get there ahead of Ebley? Ebley a good stick. It comes to the near side. Ebley will get on the puck. Play it ahead, and Fisher will regroup. Under 9 minutes left. Burke. Paragoski deflects it in. Those two combined for the, at the time, game-tying goal in the second period. Kazarik gets on it in the corner. Out high, Schleider holds. Rister took the stick right out of the hands of Argilla. Still tied up in the slot. Great stick work by Burke. Backhand try blocked. Stays on it. Fisher at the point has to move it quickly, and got blocked by Ebley and comes back out. Fisher gets there ahead of Ebley, but Brown held it in. Brown to the high slot, and his shot goes high. Burke on it. Oh, Brown chopped it off the outside of the goal and then jammed it towards the front. Argilla was stopped. Pass taken by Kazarik. Trying to kick it ahead. Brown couldn't let that happen. Now Coco back for Ebley. Ebley just flips it down the ice here, and this will be an icing with 7:57 on the clock. Back and forth third period here. Can either team get that important next goal if we do get one? It comes back out, Delio. Delio trying to cut back between Farrell and Inkling, could not. Gets on it in the corner. Pressure by Lagonegro. Hudzinski redirected down and wide. Stemple may have gotten a piece. Centering pass, blocked off. Mealy, shot blocked. Farrell got in front of it off his shin pads. Hudzinski in front, played away. Back out, Kovacs down to Abrams. Abrams at the half wall, up top. Michael Mealy, wrist shot, knocked down. Frisch chops it ahead. Farrell couldn't get it through Mealy. Second try, a couple players come together. Now Inkling with some time will stretch it out for Lagonegro. Center red, greeted by Mealy. They get tied up. Sherman on the follow-up. Lucas Sherman, blocker save, tried to bat the rebound out of midair. And then Farrell comes together with Delio, and Farrell goes down. And now Kovacs, as we pass the halfway point of period 3, in and out of the glove of Stemple. Delio just drags it in front. Oh, and a crucial tie up there at the last moment by Schleider. Mealy towards the goal, knocked down by Sherman. Tries to flip it ahead. Nearly numbers for the Patriots. Now it's cleared out. Delio will settle. Farrell runs into Mealy. And we play on Abrams. We'll throw it in. Comes to the side of the net. Hudzinski just flips it towards the front, intercepted by Curley. Tyler Curley slows things down. He'll enter on his own accord. Drops it to McFadden. McFadden on goal, stick save. Puck pops behind the net, centered by Curley, chopped away. Curley out high. Schleider holds, wristed it wide. McFadden to Fisher, down the boards. Rayleigh. It's Curley. Tried to return it to Rayleigh. It came out to Borzamato. Draws the double team. Couldn't get it through Rayleigh. Now we'll just throw it across and find the open teammate. Delio back in, shoots, save Stemple. And we get the stoppage with 5:37 left. Face off to the right of Stemple. Centering pass, intercepted by Luke Rayleigh. Rayleigh, McFadden down the wing. Michael McFadden drew the penalty. His shot was pinned by Murray. And to the power play go the Patriots. Jack Scott to the box for hooking. The most crucial juncture of the hockey game, 5:26 to go. 3-2 lead for KPC. To the power play goes Ward Melville. Fisher wraps it down to Rayleigh. Curley at the half wall, settles it. McFadden, high slot, holds, shoots, missed. And fanning on the clearing attempt was Pascal. Fisher down the boards. Drops it to Kazarik. TJ Kazarik. 5 minutes left here in regulation. Kazarik across the ice. McFadden. Fisher calling for it. He gets it on his backhand. Goes to his forehand. Wrist shot. Blocked down out high. Kazarik on it. Under pressure though. Chopped away from him. Pascal will get the clear. And in the foot race, Honigman will get there along with McFadden. Honigman wrestled down by McFadden. And now Rayleigh on it. Could be numbers going up the ice here for Ward Melville. Now we get the whistle. As McFadden and Honigman were tied up. And it looks like McFadden's going to go. Is Honigman going as well? It looks like he is. And we might have 4-on-3 hockey here. Honigman to the box. And it will stay 5-on-4 though. Here comes Burke, center ice face-off. Burke, shot from the outside. Maybe getting a piece of it was Murray. Here's Fisher. Fisher, Whaley coming back towards, flip towards the goal, played away. Burke in front, Walker the side, Burke on it, tied up by Ebley. Keeps it moving, jams it, on goal save made, backhand try, just goes wide. And we get the stoppage. Did the net come off? That might be the reasoning for this. Murray really pressed himself up against that far post to make that initial save. 41 seconds left on the penalty. Chance. Curley scores! Right off the face-off. A PPG. Tyler Curley. And we are tied again. Right off the draw. He finds it. Has plenty of time here from the slot. Picks his spot. And gets it through Murray. So Honigman and McFadden, though, will remain in the box for the time being. Final 4 minutes. Delio. Little reverse hit there. Goes after in the corner. Delio just flips it in front. Chance from Udzinski. Boy, can he bring it. Hit the glass. Centers in off a stick. KPC coming right back, trying to regain the lead. Mealy shot into the glove of Stempel. Somehow he picked up that shot. Another point for Patrick Burke. Give him his 8th assist on the season. Tyler Curley, his team-leading 15th goal. Right now, the biggest goal of the season for Ward Melville, and it looks like we get a timeout for the Patriots. .339 left. Third period. If you're just joining us, welcome in. 2 early goals from KPC in the first. Connor Kovacs, Nicholas Brown. 2-0 after 1. The Patriots come back in the second. Took about half the period to get going, but Curley got his team on the board, and then Burke with the tying goal. But Antonio Borzamato with 3:18 left scored what looked like it could have ended up being the game winner until 4:03 left. A power play goal for Tyler Curley, his second of the game, as even things at 3 with 3:39 left. Three and a half left. 3-3 tie, Patriots and Knights. Knights basically locked into that 5 seed here, trying to make a statement, though, in their final game of the regular season. The Patriots trying to cling on to the dim playoff hopes. Centering pass off the stick of Stempel. Here's Kazarek 2-on-2, back the other way with Burke. Kazarek gets through, cuts back, gave it up to Mealy. Mealy back out. Good stick by Fisher. Delio around the boards. Abrams tied up with Schleider at the half wall. Burke kicking at it. Now it comes free for Fisher, and he just fires this down the ice. This is going to be an icing here against Ward Melville with 3:05 left. So an offensive zone draw here for KPC, and they send out Brown, Ciafrone, Borzamato, Jacobs, and Ebley. And now something going on the Ward Melville bench. It looked like McFadden went back to the bench there while Honigman was still in the box. Those two got coincidental minor roughings. McFadden sent back to the penalty box. And his team gets a crucial D-zone draw win. High off the glass. Jacobs holds it in, spins it down to the corner, though, under 3 minutes to go. Schleider up the wall. Comes back Farrell, trying to give it to Rayleigh. Intercepted by Jacobs. Jacobs coming back in. Cut back. A little reverse hit action on Rayleigh. Goes up top, Ebley. Holds. Wrister. Hits someone in front. Goes wide. Up on the apron now. They chop away at it. Ref says play on, and it comes free. Back to the line. Brady Ebley. Shot off a stick and Fisher. Borzamano trying to backhand it towards the front. Stood up by Schleider. Back to the line. Jacobs under pressure from Curley. Nearly gave it away as Rayleigh with the double team. Instead, Ciafrone whistles one wide. Comes around Ebley. Down for Ciafrone. What a shift here for KPC. Can they steal this one in regulation? Schleider. Flips it ahead past Curley. Can he get it past Jacobs? Jacobs has been an absolute stalwart there when it comes to holding that puck in, but eventually Ward Melville able to clear. They'll sneak in some changes. Ebley back on it with under 2 minutes to go. Under pressure from Farrell. Ciafrone. D-to-D Jacobs. He's been out there for a while. He'll bring it in. Corey Jacobs trying to dangle through. Got a backhander away. He missed the net. Centering pass off the skate of Borzamano. And looks like the net may have come off there. We get a whistle with 93 seconds left. Playoff atmosphere in one of the final games of the regular season. The intensity at 100. Which team will come away with the victory? Final 93 seconds. Coco with the stick lift. Couldn't kick it free. And it comes back out. McFadden reaching for it. Knocked away from him. Here comes Burke. Patrick Burke, a great offensive night here tonight. Curls back. Throws it towards the point. Sherman. Wrister blocked by Argilla. Here comes Coco up the ice. Connor Coco. Pascal going to the goal. Coco just out of the reach of Pascal. And he centered it. Only green jerseys there. Kazarik nearly sent Burke away. Instead, Pascal over. That pass would have been on the back end of Coco. McFadden got a stick on it anyway. Final minute of regulation. Argilla with the check on McFadden. Centered it. Back to Argilla. Up top, Scott. Wrister blocked by Kazarik. Burke trying to send Kazarik free. TJ Kazarik down the wing. Missed the net wide. Paragoski couldn't hold it in. As he's falling down, though, is able to defend Argilla. Pass ahead. Paragoski out of the reach of Kazarik. Comes through to Lucas Sherman. Leads the rush. Shot swallowed up by Murray. He gets the stoppage with 19 and a half seconds left. What a game to close out this Monday night action. As the varsity season set to close next weekend. Before the playoffs begin early next week. I believe a week from tonight. Face off to the right of Murray. Comes to the half wall. Frisch tried to go back to Fisher. Look out. Here's Kovacs. Good hustle by Curley. Goes off to the corner with 10. They tie up. Curley looks like he's just trying to get it to OT at this point. Can anyone take it free? The answer is no, and we will go to overtime. 4 minutes of 4-on-4 to decide it. And of course, if no one scores, with it still being regular season, it will end in a tie. KPC trying to finish off their regular season on a high note. Ward Melville looking for the massive upset. Ciafrone, Honigman, Hudzinski, Jacobs, the four out there for KPC. Ward Melville will go with Curley, Fisher, McFadden, and Rayleigh. Rayleigh against Ciafrone at the dot. And Ciafrone wins it back. OT is underway. 4 minutes to decide a winner. Hudzinski will take it for a stroll behind his own net. Fakes the drop to Jacobs, and Hudzinski will lead the rush. Stops up. Almost ran into his own teammate there. A little bit of a dangerous pass. Ciafrone looking for a path in. Gets through Curley. Cuts back at the line. Curley separates him from the puck. Rayleigh trying to chip it ahead. And now Ciafrone on to Hudzinski. Brings it down the slot. Missed high. Big rebound out to Honigman in the corner. Gave it up to Curley. Takes a shove from Honigman. Dropped it off towards McFadden. Ciafrone gets in the way. Turnover Honigman. His shot diving. Blocked by McFadden. And it's shipped ahead by Rayleigh. Could have been a 3-on-2 there for Ward Melville. Instead, they're D'ing the change. Honigman couldn't do much with it. Ciafrone on the follow-up. Curls to the slot on the back end. Honigman couldn't get through. Hudzinski keeps it alive for KPC. Under pressure at the line. Forced back out by Kazarik. Hudzinski will take it behind the net and curl back out. Changes for KPC. Borzamato, who scored the go-ahead goal late in the second that almost stood up as the winner. Now Hudzinski dangling through. Burke got a stick on it. Poke deeper. Sherman fanned on it. And oh, Borzamato stopped another try. Ripples the outside of the cage. Sherman chips it ahead. Kazarik. Burke trying to join the rush. Kazarik just hammers it towards the goal. Murray with the stop, and we get our first whistle of OT nearly halfway through. 2:09 left. Coco and Kazarik will take the face-off. Kazarik wins it back. Good stick by McFadden to hold it in. Wrist shot, hit a body in front. Collision in the corner. Kazarik finds it. Trying to dance through. To a sharp angle try. Fall off. Comes to the corner. Sherman shot block. Back on it. In front, and it nearly popped out to Burke. Hopped his stick. Here comes Coco. Trying to dangle through. Lost it. Sherman defending him, and now Kazarik pulls away from Borzamato. Leading the rush up the ice, TJ Kazarik to the circle, blocker save, big rebound, Burke didn't get much on it. Schleider will hold it in, shot, score! Upset complete, the redirection from Lucas Sherman. The Patriots get it done, and why not the senior? Get another look at it. Ryan Brannigan now on the board for us. Schleider the shot. Sherman parked off to that far post, and you can see he redirects it against the grain. And Ben Schleider, another senior. His classmates were pulling for him to get the goal. I think he'll take the game-winning assist. Andrew Stemple gets the win. A great game for Jackson Murray on the other end for KPC. And one of the all-time games of the year here on the North Rink with 1:29 left in OT. A stunning upset for the Patriots. Sherman just his second goal of the year. Schleider just his second assist of the year, both. Or Schleider, I should say, just his second point as well. Sherman with his fourth point of the season. And the Patriots pull it off on senior night. A game they'll never forget. And might still have a crack at the postseason. KPC's regular season comes to an end with a tough defeat. But they'll be back in the playoffs. It looks like it might be setting up for them against Northport Huntington. Meanwhile, Ward Melville, one last game on Sunday, February the 1st, 7:50 p.m. versus Sachem. No easy task, but as we saw tonight, you never know. But thank you so much for tuning in here on the North Rink. For everyone here at LISN, Kevin Broderick, basically the runner for us tonight, was awesome helping us out. Wally Mitchell running camera over on the South Rink. Ryan Brannigan calling the games on the South Rink, running board for the last few minutes of regulation and overtime here on the North Rink as well. Paul Trentini on the camera. I'm Brady Campbell signing off. The final score in overtime, the Ward Melville Patriots 4 and the Kings Park Commack Knights 3. You've been tuned into the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on the LI Sports Network. Have a great Monday night. We'll see you on Wednesday.